My shooting script, she has... I need scene...
Afgezonderd in absolute concentratie, 10 dagen voor de opname, opent Jerry Lewis voor ons toch de deur van zijn Parijs appartement.
S'il vous plaît. This is a pre-production book. All of my plans on this film, The Day the Clown Cried. And I am in the process of pre-production, getting ready to shoot in 2 weeks here in Paris.
Hello, baby. How are you? Front? Hello. Coupe.
What's that?
That is this.
You know, I don't need that for my interview.
What?
The little microphone and the tape recorder there.
You don't need it?
No.
I do.
Why? You want to check everything I say.
I never check anything. I just keep a record. I told you that. I keep a record of everything.
Yes, I know.
But I want to test the machine today to see.
It's a lovely one.
Breaking up?
You're breaking up bad.
Bad?
Bad. Real bad. You're very low.
Uh-huh.
Ziek van gadgets. De nieuwste aanwinst van Jerry Lewis is deze superkleine bandopnemer van de hoogste professionele kwaliteit. Geen speelgoed, een werkinstrument. Hij weet zelfs hoe het ineen zit.
Mm-hmm. I have new batteries in that stand-up. How?
I have also a tape recorder. I can give you a copy of my...
Still breaking up.
Oh, there it is. It's clear as a bell.
Ça va?
Ça va?
Bon. Bon. Or like... Oh, wait. Stupide.
Oui.
No.
That's it.
I have a lot of courage. It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
It's late. Half of my day is shot.
Really?
Of course, I have much to do.
Okay, let's go then. Voilà.
Moteur?
You still working, Mr. Lewis?
I always work, Mr. Lomé. Always. Especially when I am so close to le production.
Yes, you're preparing a picture
Oui.
in Paris.
Oui. Paris.
Paris, yes.
Paris.
And here we have a photography. It's a secret of your picture because... What is that exactly, Mr. Lewis?
That is my shooting plan for my cameras at the circus. That is all of the layout of what I will do the first night. That is just the first night. I must do this again for the second night.
Have you got a special feeling for details, for precision?
Yes, absolutely. I have a special feeling. A feeling that is not something I want, but it's something you must have. If you are to make film well, you must prepare well, and you cannot work with little perfection. You must work with complete perfection, or at least you try. And you are at the mercy of many people who you hope will think as much of the film as you do. And you can have all your technicians and all of your crew think the same way you do if you communicate with them and they understand how important it is. They will work with you all over the world. Crews are the same way. If they believe in the director or the captain or whoever he is, the head man, if they know he knows what he wants and he tells them, they will work very well. But when they think he does not know, or that he does not care, they have no reason to care. And that's where you get a lot of trouble.
For instance, what details? What is this, for instance? This.
That is a montage of children's faces, and I am casting children for the film. Those faces represent the feeling that I need, and this will help my casting people get those kind of children for me. It's better to show all of the departments what you want than to just talk, because words are not pictures. Pictures and words make it faster, and they help.
Do you have already seen the children?
Yes, I saw about 20 children in Sweden, where we will be working with... The children do not work in Paris. In Paris, I just shoot the circus. The second part of the film is all in Stockholm.
Why the difference? A special reason?
Yes, because everything I need is in Stockholm. Locations and the places that I have written in the script that I need are in Stockholm. Just as I am only going to shoot the circus in Paris. There was circus in Germany, there was a circus in Italy, many circuses. But I wanted only Bouglione.
Why especially Bouglione?
Because I played at Bouglione.
Last year, yes, Gala de l'Union.
The gala. And working in that circus was marvelous feeling. And I knew that since I was writing the screenplay then, that is the best circus. It felt so good. I knew it would be very good for my film.
It's a very old circus.
Oh, yes. It was built in 1852. About, I think, around 1852. Right? 120 years old, that circus. And if you walk in there today, you can see it's 120 years old. They could use a few new seats.
I know. How did you find the script of this picture?
The script came to me 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I fell in love with this idea. And 10 years ago, I was not ready to make such a film. And
Why? Why?
Well, I don't think I could have handled it 10 years ago. It was the wrong time. I only do what I do when I believe it is time. For the same reason I never played the Olympia. And then people say, why did you play now? Because my heart said I would like to try to play the same thing. It's just instinct, feeling. You have to... A sense of timing is very important in our business. You know that. And I was not ready as a person. I was much younger. And this film, you have to be a little older. And it's very dramatique.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to learn much, much more about my work. And in 10 years, I'm happy that I have learned what I think is enough to go forward with this production.
Can you be kind enough to give you a little idea about the script?
No.
I know that. Please.
It is the story of a clown who was once the premier clown, who is no more the top clown, and who is having a difficult time handling being just a small part of the circus. And because of his self-pity and his heartbreak, many things in his life change, and you will see wonderful things happen to a human being because some things happen that make him think about others besides himself, and that's all I'm going to tell you.
Can you explain that to the public?
Well, these are photographs of the actors that I have already chosen.
Mm-hmm.
I met many actors, And some are very good for different parts in the film, and some are not. I sit with them and talk about what I need and what I want from them. And when they are good, I say, ça va, you will be in the film. Then I photograph them and I mark down that is the actor who will play this role, that actor will play that role. And I have before me always everything that is confirmed, everything that has to be done, and all of the departments of my company know what I'm doing, and so on.
Is it true that when you're shooting, you tape all the scenes in order to control immediately the results?
Yes, I invented that process. 16 years ago. I've been doing that for 16 years. And I patented the process. But 16 years ago, there was no video playback. I just used monitors. And I could play in the scene, watch the monitors behind the actors, and know that the camera and the crew were doing everything that I have planned. Then video came, and that made it even better. Because you cannot be in two places at one time, and you cannot ask someone, ça va? You cannot take anyone's word. You must see yourself. But I never check the video for when I am happy. Because the moment I am happy with a scene, I say print. I only check it when I am in doubt, or when I have to find out what's happening. And it's a very good tool.
Well, Mr. Lewis, with your permission, I'd like to come on the set of your picture and see.
You are invited.
Thank you.
Jerry Lewis. Natuurlijk is Jerry met zijn bewegelijk gezicht een prachtige clown. Maar in het spel van de acteur voelen we al dadelijk de regisseur. Deze gag met de vlieger is circus, ja, maar het is vooral film. Hij steunt op een klankeffect dat in de circuszaal nooit zo goed kan overkomen. Jerry als acteur, Jerry als dirigent. Aan het deuntje dat Claude Bolling zijn jongens doet spelen, hecht hij blijkbaar evenveel belang als aan de rest. En hij doet dat niet zomaar alsof. De ritmische begeleiding bevalt hem niet.
Let him play bass. If he does Russian.
Yeah, but he has to run away.
No, not. It's well, get the right here. Right here. In the meantime, I feel the thing. On le fait, encore une fois. 3, 2, 1.
En ook verder in deze reportage zullen wij Jerry zien als een duivel doet al. Met ene oor nog bij de muziek, maar reeds verdiept in zijn uiterst verzorgd draaiboek.
Pour l'instant, je sais pas. It's enough or you want more? Oh, much more than I need.
Kom aan, geen tijd verloren. En als ze nog niet gereed zijn met de camera's, improviseert hij op slag een nummertje voor eigen plezier.
Gerard, I'm going to a 25 on A. 25 millimeter. Take 15 off for this shot. 25.
De beste improvisaties zijn diegenen die voorbereid werden. Dat is ook de opvatting van Jerry Lewis. Zijn draaiboek is een voorbeeld in het genre. Er staat werkelijk alles in. Over zijn schouder heen kijken Jane Birkin en Serge Gainsbourg mee. Ja, verbazend netjes is dat boek. Maar ze hebben nog niets gezien. Na Jerry als clown en acteur, als dirigent, als productieleider, treedt hij op in de rol van geluidstechnicus. Je weet hoe hij van dergelijke apparatuur houdt. Bij ons heeft hij echt niets meer te leren. Integendeel moet hij de Franse technicus van zijn filmploeg op weg helpen. Terloops, Jerry is alleen door de griemenverf ouder geworden.
That's the 3 marks.
Yeah, it's a third mark. Because I put 2 on
It's
the
hard for
one
you to
on
it's
the
hard for you to find. You know what I use? I use the tall tabs.
Yeah.
And then I number the tabs and they ride. You can spot them.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah. We can.
Mr. Lewis, I ask you why you chose a special place in the soundtrack.
Why?
Yes.
Well, because it helps the scene, it helps the performers, it helps the crew. The variety of material that you use.
You have the music before the shooting, usually.
Well, it's temporary music. That's all it is. It's temporary just so we can work to it. We work to it and it helps the scene. Then later I will extract the music and have my composer write something that's similar to it. And this way he knows the feel I want. The attitude is clear and it's helped everybody.
When you're acting, this music helps you for the performance.
Yes. Well, it doesn't hurt. If it hurt, I would take it out, but it helps. That's why I have Joe here with a variety of tracks, sound effects, everything. I like to record with my production, and it helps me work better, it helps my crew, it helps everybody. Years ago, I'm an old-fashioned filmmaker. I should be 80 years old because when they did films years ago, Charlie Chaplin told me that he would never work without a violin on the set. And he told me about how they used to play music for the silent films. And it's a great idea. I've always done it. I thought I was an innovator until Chaplin told me I had a few fellas before me that did it.
Nieuwe functie, cameraman.
Aha. Aha.
We komen er nog even op terug, want we hadden dit van die snuitentrekker niet verwacht. Een haast maniacale voorbereiding met plattegrond van het circus, grafiek van de cameraopstellingen, de reikwijdte der schiethoeken, plus de beschrijving van elke sequentie. Dat is zijn persoonlijke camera, en zo heeft hij er nog een. Samen met de film wordt, langs dezelfde lens, een tv-beeld geregistreerd, voor onmiddellijke controle der opname.
Okay, so that we're only on you now, because they're all out of the shot.
With Mike?
with Mike. Okay. So that you then can wait for the clowns to make the West Point.
And the next announcement.
And then from here. Ladies and gentlemen, Gustav, whatever. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's really two moves.
Yeah,
Once
sure,
you introduce
sure.
them,
Yeah,
you
we'll rehearse it.
just get yourself out of the way of them. They'll run you over.
Yeah, we'll rehearse it too.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Schmidt's Greatest Circus, with the most fantastic acts ever gathered together in one ring and starring Gustav, premier clown. And now, ladies and gentlemen, on with the show.
De dag waarop de clown weende, wordt geen film voor de kleintjes, maar Jerry vergeet de kinderen niet. Ze krijgen een echt circus, met afgerichte dieren en krachtpatserijen en duizelingwekkende acrobacieën aan het zweefrek. En met clowns. Jerry Lewis is er één van, en hier tilt hij het verhaal naar een ander niveau. De smart achter het masker van de lach en de lach die openbloeit uit een hart dat bloedt. Die dualiteit heeft al zoveel bekenden van de film geboeid. Om te beginnen de barokke Fellini en de poëtische Cocteau, de zo trieste Jean-Louis Barrault en Chaplin natuurlijk. Vandaag Jerry Lewis. Kijk, op de spiegel alweer een foto. Jerry zelf als clown met precieze aanwijzingen voor het grimeren. Zo heeft hij van elk personage vooraf een reeks foto's gemaakt en in de film moeten zij aan dat beeld beantwoorden. Een grappig moment kan moeite kosten. Al dadelijk zal het mislopen en dat Jerry niet opgetogen is, kan men horen.
Clown 21e. Coupez la lumière. Coupe, Polly. Coupe la lumière. My God. Vite. We're rolling. Oh shit. Coupez. Clown 21 3e. Coupez la lumière. Clown 21 5e. Coupez la lumière. Way back. Lumière. Septième. On coupe là. On coupe. Way back. Lumière. Playback. Lumière. Ok. Encore un peu plus. Voilà.
Met fotoapparaten spelen is het liefst dat Jerry doet. En hier heeft hij een geldige excuus. De hoofdacteur van zijn film, Pierre Etex. Deze Franse regisseur heeft sedert jaren zijn hart aan het circus verpand. Hij heeft een eigen groep en daarin is hij de clown. Jojo de goedige. Etex kent dus de knepen van het vak, maar Jerry doet hem een gans ander personage spelen. Niet Jojo, maar Gustave de boosaardige clown. Straks zal hij Jerry een voetje lichten. Nu is het nog wederzijdse liefde.
Le camion, s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. Et quelqu'un qui a un appareil photo. Juste appuyer sur le bouton, hein. C'est réglé? Merci. Oui, c'est réglé. Okay.
Pierre et Tex, vous êtes aujourd'hui difficile à reconnaître. Vous êtes un clown. Vous êtes Gustave, le fameux clown.
Voilà, le fameux clown méchant du film. C'est assez curieux d'ailleurs parce que Yo-Yo est un personnage plutôt tendre et, je sais pas, enfin, qui a une certaine bonhomie. Et Jerry a pris le contre-pied et en a fait un personnage qui est assez odieux. Ça, c'est assez intéressant, je veux dire. Pour moi, c'est déroutant.
Quand vous dites que Gustave est un personnage odieux, c'est un peu étonnant pour un clown, non?
Oui, c'est assez étonnant. On ne peut pas citer de nom, mais il y a eu certainement, je pense, dans l'histoire du cirque et des clowns, à certains moments, des personnages solitaires qui avaient une certaine renommée et qui ne devaient pas être tendres pour leurs partenaires. Je ne pense pas que ce soit de la malveillance de leur part, mais ils défendaient leur bastion et ils étaient assez cruels avec les autres. C'est assez dans la règle du jeu, je crois.
Est-ce que ce maquillage que vous portez aujourd'hui et qui nous empêche de vous voir tout à fait bien, est-ce que ce maquillage est le maquillage traditionnel de Pierre et Tex en clown?
Oui, oui, bien sûr.
C'est Yo-Yo?
Bien sûr, c'est Yo-Yo. Aujourd'hui, c'est Gustave, mais c'est Yo-Yo en réalité.
Quand il est odieux, ça se traduit comment?
C'est-à-dire que odieux, c'est peut-être beaucoup dire, mais en tout cas, c'est un personnage très exclusif. Il pense à son succès. C'est-à-dire qu'il entre dans la piste avec tout l'apparat qui lui incombe. C'est-à-dire qu'il est la vedette clown internationale. Et alors, le personnage de Jerry Helmut le fait rater son entrée. Alors après, il devient agressif et il fait vider cet Auguste maladroit.
De scène waarin Pierre et Tex zijn mededinger Jerry Lewis aan de deur doet zetten. U leert erbij dat een Fransman, in casu Armand Mistral, het toch zo moeilijk in het Engels kan zeggen.
Sorry for you, it's my own fault. Right. I felt sorry for you, it's my own fault.
Oui.
No.
Aha.
If you were me, what would you do?
What would
you do?
No. What would you do? Aha. Scale. Sing.
Yeah.
What would you do?
What would you do?
Now, facile.
Now, if you were me, what would you do?
You're going up too soon. What would, together. What would you do?
What would you do?
Aha. Bon.
En steeds regisseur met geduld, diplomatie en gezag.
You do. What would you do? So 1 week's for this.
Save your hand. If you save your hand, what would you do? Watch me. Watch
You
Monsieur
do.
Mistral. Watch me.
Yeah.
When I do for you to see. What would you do? Your hand is telling you where to put it. Bon.
Jerry heeft de wierook doen branden. Daardoor hangt er een mist over het beeld, een stemmige vloers. Concentratie voor de opname en toch blijft hij regisseur.
Alright, action.
And you call yourself a professional. You are a professional, right? A professional idiot. I should have kicked you out months ago. But because I felt sorry for you, I didn't. Well, it's my own fault.
It's still not too late.
Now, if you were me, what would you do?
If I were you, I'd clean house.
Would you take the chance tomorrow night with an opening audience of 2,000 people? Would you take the chance of having an incompetent destroy an entire performance?
I heard enough. This is final. I don't want this man. Get me another stooge.
Don't get excited, Gustav. You shall have it.
Toch een merkwaardig man die uit zo'n scène komt met een beheerst coupé en dan maar direct naar het televisieapparaat snelt om op de beeldband te controleren of de opname bevredigend is.
I heard enough. It's still not too late.
Now, if you were me, what would you do?
It's okay. It's my fault. Okay.
Het is mijn schuld, zegt deze duiveldoet al, deze alleenheerser, en precies deze professionele objectiviteit maakt Jerry Lewis groot en verdraaglijk.
I want to see the difference. The other take he was stopping there.
And you call yourself a professional? Oh, you're a professional, all right. A professional idiot. I should have kept you out months ago.
See where he's going to now?
But because I felt sorry for you, I didn't. Well, it's my own fault.
It's still not too late.
Now, if you were me, what would you do?
If I were you, I'd clean house.
Would you take the chance tomorrow night with an opening audience of 2,000 people?
I don't want this, mate. Get me another stooge.
Don't get excited, mister. You shall.
Compris. Dis de quatrième, grave de faim.
The show goes on, maar voor Jerry Lewis stort de wereld in elkaar. Het circus was gans zijn leven en nu wordt hij eruit getrapt.